I'm Scott Hansen, host of NFL Red Zone. Lowe's knows Sundays are for football. That's why we're here to help you get your next DIY project done, even when the clock isn't on your side. Whether that's a new Filtrete filter or Bosch and Cobalt power tools, Lowe's has everything you need to feel like the MVP of DIY. So get it done and earn your Sunday. Shop now, in-store and online. Lowe's, official partner of the NFL.
Come on, why is this taking so long? This thing is ancient.
Still using yesterday's tech? Upgrade to the ThinkPad X1 Carbon. Ultra-light, ultra-powerful, and built for serious productivity. With Intel Core Ultra processors, blazing speed, and AI-powered performance that keeps up with your business, not the other way around.
Whoa, this thing moves.
Stop hitting snooze on new tech. Win the tech search at Lenovo.com. Lenovo. Unlock AI experiences with the ThinkPad X1 Carbon, powered by Intel Core Ultra processors, so you can work, create, and boost productivity all on one device.
Mint is still $15 a month for premium wireless. And if you haven't made the switch yet, here are 15 reasons why you should. 1, it's $15 a month. 2, seriously, it's $15 a month. 3, no big contrast. 4, I use it. 5, my mom uses it. Are you playing me off? That's what's happening, right? Okay, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, $15 per month equivalent required. New customer offer first 3 months only. Then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
Take a deep dive into the stories making the news headlines across the world.
The news agents.
We're not just here to tell you what's happening, but why. From me, Emily Maitlis.
And me, John Sopel.
With Global's award-winning podcast, The News Agents, dropping daily, covering everything you need to know about politics and current affairs.
And The News Agents USA.
Listening to The News Agents on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search The News Agents to start listening.
I'm Heather Dubrow.
And I'm Dr. Terry Dubrow.
And, you're doctor today.
Today I'm doctor. I just got out of the office.
He makes me call him that at home.
Yes.
And we're going to keep this between us.
But not really. By the way,
Doctor.
Did you see the amazingly funny thing that iHeart did when I was talking about the bagel in New York?
They put up
the science thing.
Yes.
I must say that was one of the funniest things.
Basically, Terry, we were talking about bagels. And, when women talk about carbs, it's like, how did it taste? Oh, my God, delicious. This one is going into the scientific breakdown of carbs. And they put all of these science-y symbols above his head. It was so funny.
I thought it was very clever.
So funny. We're going to talk a little bit about the reunion and our pre-treatments, what we do after the reunion and that kind of thing. But I have to say, I'm going to be a little all over the place right now. But before that, we redecorated our living room.
It's so beautiful.
Wait, don't say it.
It's so unfair.
Don't say it. We redecorated our living room. So some of you may know we have this penthouse, right? And it was supposed to be for little pied-à-terre for us for one day. And now they call it the sex penthouse because we live downstairs in the rental, but we use the upstairs for sexy time sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so we bought the place furnished and it's gorgeous. And it's the only home Roberto Cavalli ever did in the United States. And if you know anything about Roberto Cavalli, he's known for very animal prints and colors and
apparently
things.
Purple couches.
Yeah. Well, the apartment looks nothing like that. It's really stunning, understated. It's almost got this Mondrian feel to it where the doors are mixed materials, where on one door it'll be a piece of marble and a piece of lacquer and a piece of brushed metal and suede. It's so
There's photos online
stunning.
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful.
And I'll
You can
post
see
them
it.
too. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So we bought it furnished and in the living room was all the furniture is from Gianfranco Ferre's company. Everything in the apartment was flown in from Italy.
Crazy.
Murano glass, custom chandeliers. I think the floors were from Spain, but everything else is Italian. And it's stunning. But the furniture, not necessarily our taste. So in the living room, there was the most giant purple sofa.
Yeah, and upright, weird back, super uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable,
Hated it.
hideous, and disproportionate to all of the other furniture in the room. And Terry just desperately wanted me to replace the couch. And I go, I can't just replace one couch because then I'm going to have to match the couch to the rug I hate and the chairs I don't like and the thing that's too short whatever.
It's like when the patient comes in with the husband and she goes, well, I want my upper eyelids done, but while you're there, would you do my nose, breasts, and tummy too? And the husband goes, what? When did it go from, X to 5X?
Well, if it needs to look cohesive together.
You're telling me you couldn't have just changed the purple couch out?
No, because I have to tell you, furniture is expensive.
Yes, exactly.
And there's no resale on furniture. So it's not like I could buy a sofa and then eventually redo the whole room, which was my goal.
Furniture is like diamonds. You pay a retail price of $20,000. You try to sell it the next day and it's worth $500. It's the biggest scam ever. Why can't you resell perfect, barely used furniture? Why can't you do that?
You can, but they give you pennies on the dollar. It's just not
why
worth it.
is that?
I don't know, but I will tell you that is why.
Nobody wants to lay around in your old stuff. Is that the whole point?
There are some cultures that won't take used upholstered goods.
Huh.
That's for sure.
I mean, what do you think that couch, we didn't pay for? So what do you think that couch, what do you estimate that couch costs that we got rid of the purple couch?
It could have been $30,000.
Minimum.
Yeah.
And so how much did you spend on the room?
That is not the thrust of this conversation. Anywho.
I have no clue how much you spent.
Nor should you, because you don't know what things cost. And that is just on a need to know basis. You don't need to know.
I must say it's beautiful though.
It's stunning. So I redid the whole room. The curtains were the most expensive because there's so many curtains and they're all electric and they're so pretty. Anyway, so I redid the whole room and it has taken a long time because the supply chain is still not what it used to be.
It's a year.
I think longer.
Really?
No, maybe about a year.
A year.
Took about a year to furnish the room. New rug, new sofa, chairs, coffee table, drapes. And then I used some of the accessories I already had. I do spend money on accessories. When it comes to furniture, I spend a lot of money on fabrics, but not on the actual furniture. I'll have it custom made, which is cheaper.
Yeah.
And then my curtain fabric was very expensive because there was so many curtains. But anyway, I do spend money on accessories because to me, that's like the jewelry of the house. And I don't know if there's resale value in that because I don't resell my accessories because they're good.
I just realized the furniture thing is the fourth biggest lie, not your lie.
Oh.
But they say, how long till that piece of furniture comes in? And they say 6 weeks.
Yeah.
That's exactly like, it's just a cold sore. The check's in the mail. I won't in your mouth. That whole thing. That's the fourth biggest lie.
Really?
Did I just say that?
That's what you're going to say?
But it's like the fourth biggest lie.
Okay.
Furniture will be here in 6 weeks. Because I remember it was going to be here in February. And then February
what happened?
Degenerated to May,
we started
November, and now it was a year later.
We started talking about it in August.
Not your fault. I'm not blaming you.
No, I know. We started talking about it in August, July, August. And I said, do you think we could have it done for the holidays? And she was like, definitely not, whatever. And I go, okay, fine. Then I'm not going to worry about it. Let's shoot for January, which in my mind meant March, April.
Right.
And then I was sold a bill of goods about the rug that couldn't be folded. It had to be rolled. So that had to be crated from wherever it was coming from. Anyway, it literally just got completed this week.
Yeah.
And it's October. So it was over a year. We started July, August. So it was over a year. And they just hung up the art, which is beautiful. And the only thing that was missing was this table that I bought to go behind the sofa that you can really just peep. You can't see a lot of it. And it arrived cracked in 2 places.
But the bad part about this
I'm not done.
Oh, okay.
So it arrived cracked in 2 places. And so they have to remake it. So that's going to take forever. But in the meantime, I am going to film on Friday. I am filming the reveal of the room because, I don't have the one table, but it really looks so gorgeous that I just want to do it. And everyone has always loved my home tours on YouTube. So I thought, okay, I'm going to do a new tour on YouTube because I did 2 things so far. I did this great room and I redid my closet in the apartment also. And then I thought I would walk around the next space I'm planning to do and show it to everyone and see if anyone wants to give me some inspiration.
So what started as purple couch replacement
is now the whole apartment.
became a whole makeover.
That is true. But here's the rub, and this is what Terry wants to say.
Oh, this is
so badly, is that just so you know, it's so beautiful. I don't want anyone to go in it.
You don't want anyone, including me, to sit on anything.
Correct.
So basically, it went from a usable, beautiful living room to a museum.
Yes.
That's roped off.
Correct.
Yeah, with security cameras now.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's not good. So I do this very weird thing because I grew up in, a low middle income, sensibility. When I get new clothes, which is very rare, it's nothing. You look at me, I know.
Okay, but let's be honest. David Heil, David August, custom makes his clothes. He buys everything at once.
Yeah, and I look at them and it comes time to go out. I take a shower, I go, no, I don't want to, it's new. I don't want to wear that.
He doesn't like to crack the seal.
Yeah, so
you understand.
To you, new furniture is like never to be sat on.
But here's what's weird about it. I'll use our last house as an example. When we built our house in Crystal Cove, the one that you all saw on the show that we sold, Chateau Dubrow, I designed every square inch of that house. I mean, everything from the ceiling details to the edge details of the marble to the furniture, everything. And there was not one room in that house that couldn't be touched. Not one.
That's true.
I never told the kids, you can't go in there. You can't touch this.
Let the dogs go
everywhere. Everywhere. The dogs could go everywhere. I never, ever did that. And I never wanted to live in a space where it had to be precious. Because I thought, what's the point of living like that? Because I grew up in a house where the formal living room was for special occasions. No one went in that room. And I always thought that was so stupid because that was the most expensive room in the house and no one used it. I don't know why I feel this way about this room. I think it's because we have 2 apartments now. This is our house, right?
Right.
And we basically live in the furnished rental downstairs.
Right.
And it's not our furniture.
Right. So.
And now I have this beautiful new room that it's like the only room in both apartments that feels like 1,000% like me. And I love it.
I grew up visiting grandparents that had plastic on the furniture.
You think we should do that?
I mean, is that the only way I'm going to be able to sit on the new furniture?
No, I'll let it go. I will.
Although Nikki sat down on it the other day. You go, oh, I'm sorry, would you mind not sitting there? True. You wouldn't let Nikki. He goes, what? I'm in the, living room? No.
You need to go.
You need to go sit somewhere else.
Because I'm sure you could be comfortable in the other room by the kitchen.
You literally kicked him out.
It did.
And I looked at it last night. You and I walked by it. I go, admit it, you never want me in here. You go, so true. I never want you in here.
So true. But do you understand? I think I just realized right now why that is. Because
you're afraid I'll ruin it.
No, because that room right now feels perfect. And out of the rest of the apartment's beautiful, but it's not me. And this is the one room now that feels like something I created.
Yeah, but your plan is to redo the whole apartment. So what happens when you redo the rest of it?
We'll have to move. No, I'm kidding. No, it's that, like, you and me in it is okay. Like Nikki's now like sort of living in the guest room. He brings his friends over. Like, don't sit on my couch.
No, true.
I know it's insane, but I really was never like that before.
No.
I'm telling you, it's just this one room.
I just ate a Tums.
How'd that go?
It's critical because I'm on Manjaro.
Yep.
I'm microdosing. Although last night I took a little bit larger a dose.
Which is why he needs the Tums.
And
it gives you GERD.
It gives you GERD. It does wear off, but if you do microdose Manjaro or Zepbound, if you're a responder, you're gonna.
A disgusting noise to listen to. See.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's funny. We were talking about, I sell our skincare and our consult health on TikTok. And I was selling it last night on TikTok. And I realized about 5 hours earlier, I was shaving. I cut my lip. I shaved blindly in the shower. And so I'm wiping all the skincare on, doing the demonstration. And I wiped off the scab and I started bleeding on TikTok.
You did?
Yes. I'm going, oh my God, I've got an hour left. And I'm fully hemorrhaging on TikTok. and you weren't around to give me a break. And I'm going, so I'm bleeding on my lip, and then I'm wiping, I go, and it's really good for reduction in fine lines and wrinkles. It induces the fibroblasts to make elastin, to tighten the skin. And then, I put on my glasses to read the comment. They go, what's with your lip? Oh my God, he's bleeding. And I'm not even exaggerating. It's exactly what happened.
That's live shopping.
And then I go, listen, if you're ever, I turned it into a sort of a lesson. I said, listen, if you're ever injured or someone has a laceration.
5 minutes by the clock.
5 minutes clock. Don't waste time with ice. Don't waste time with compression. You put pressure on there. 5 minutes. Somebody brings you ice. Tell them to put in their Diet Coke. It's really about pressure. Just remember that.
By the way, he's still holding his lip. Whole diatribe. Still holding his lip.
Yes. It was really weird.
That is really weird. So we sell on TikTok Shop. Now, we used to sell on a shopping channel that went defunct.
Yeah.
But we used to go to Minnesota.
Yes.
Every month.
Yep.
We were in Eden Prairie in Edina. And we'd go every month and we would do like 20 hours of shows.
Live.
2.5 days live. Is that crazy? But you know what's so funny? This is so us. It's funny. I was just on with Lala Kent.
Yeah.
She's so fabulous. Anyway.
She's so nice.
Oh, she's so cute. I was laughing with her about like how some couples, like they have hobbies together.
Yes.
They golf or they play pickleball or you and I work. That's what we do. And we've had this company for so long, but it's so silly because we'd go to Minnesota for the weekend and we would have so much fun.
Yes. Oh, it was such hard work.
It was hard work, but we'd go out to dinner. We'd go to these cool restaurants.
But it's funny because I remember I'd look into the camera when I was on the shopping channel and I imagine who I'm speaking to. And I'm telling them heartfelt stories and making jokes and things like this and imagining that they're in love with me and everything's great. Whereas with TikTok Shop, there's rolling comments. So you go, okay, so I'm going to interact with you guys, put on my glasses, and it says, you look old, man. And then they go, wow, with these, it's not working on you, dude. And I'm thinking, and so you know what I do? I turn the audience on. I said, this guy just said I look old. Do you guys think I look old? Like, whoosh, fishing for compliments. Oh, you look fantastic. We love you, Terry. They're ragging on. It's the whole thing.
So funny. Second chances are for your closet, not your ex. Whether it's the quiet luxury piece you bought before, remembering you're actually a maximalist, or those flats you never quite broke in, the best place to give them a second chance is The RealReal. I'm so excited to share that this podcast is sponsored by The RealReal, the best place to shop and sell authenticated luxury bags, clothing, watches, and so much more. Listen, I shop and sell at The RealReal, which is awesome because I can use my earnings for something special and new to me. I love scouring The RealReal for new pieces. P.S. There are 10,000 new items every day, and they do their daily drops at 10 a.m. and 7 p.m. EST. Resale is for second chances. The killer heels that killed your feet, the jewelry your ex bought you, whatever it is, consigning with The RealReal is the best way to let go of something that's no longer you and get paid for it. So if you need more closet space, don't stop shopping, start selling and make room for pieces that actually feel like you. The RealReal is the easiest and fastest way to sell with over 40+ million members ready to shop your closet. They use real-time data to determine the highest possible price for every item and handle all the work for you, from photography and copywriting to shipping and customer service, because your to-do list is already long enough. The RealReal is the world's largest and most trusted resource for authenticated luxury resale. With thousands of new arrivals daily, no one does resale like The RealReal. And this month, you can get an extra $100 site credit when you sell for the first time. Go to therealreal.com/Dubrow to get your extra $100. Therealreal.com/Dubrow. That's therealreal.com/Dubrow.
Hey everyone, Ed Helms here.
And hi, I'm Cal Penn, and we're the hosts of Earsay, the Audible and iHeart Audiobook Club.
This week on the podcast, I am sitting down with Jenny Garth, host of the iHeart podcast I Choose Me, to discuss the new Audible adaptation of the timeless Jane Austen classic, Pride and Prejudice. This is not a trick question. Okay. There's no wrong answer. What role would I play?
You know what? I can see you as Mr. Darcy. You got a little Colin Firth.
Okay, that's really sweet.
There.
I appreciate that, but are you sure I'm not the dad? I'm not Mr. Bennett here. Listen to Earsay, the Audible and iHeart Audiobook Club on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Come on, why is this taking so long? This thing is ancient.
Still using yesterday's tech? Upgrade to the ThinkPad X1 Carbon. Ultra-light, ultra-powerful, and built for serious productivity with Intel Core Ultra processors, blazing speed, and AI-powered performance that keeps up with your business, not the other way around.
Whoa, this thing moves.
Stop hitting snooze on new tech. Win the tech search at Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
Unlock AI experiences with the ThinkPad X1 Carbon, powered by Intel Core Ultra processors, so you can work, create, and boost productivity all on one device.
October is Cybersecurity Awareness Month, a reminder that your digital life is always at risk. Every day, hackers steal identities, drain bank accounts, and open fraudulent accounts. LifeLock is here with tips to help prevent you from becoming a victim. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication on your accounts, report scams, and update the software on your devices. And for peace of mind, get LifeLock. LifeLock monitors millions of data points a second for threats to your identity. If your identity is stolen, a LifeLock US-based restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Plus, LifeLock plans include the $1 Million Protection Package, meaning LifeLock will reimburse you to your plan's limits if you lose money due to identity theft. Stay smart, stay safe, and stay protected. Get comprehensive identity protection with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use promo code NEWS. That's LifeLock.com, promo code NEWS for 30 days free. Terms apply.
So the reunion just happened.
By the way, I'm so proud of you. I'm just saying, I'm so proud of you and honestly the other girls, because, you put yourselves out there on this show. It's difficult. You expose your lives. And, despite things I may have said previously, I think it's very courageous to be on the Housewife show, and difficult. And you have to be brave. So congratulations to you. And you know what? The one thing people don't realize is while you're on that stage with Andy and you're all putting it out there, and I think it's like 12 hours sometimes.
It's a long day.
We, the husbands, because I was talking to Ryan about this, we sit at home like, how's it going? And I'm looking at my phone. I go, I haven't heard anything. And I go, okay, don't bother. And I go, are you okay? And then radio silence. I'm thinking, oh my God, they've killed her.
No, the reunions are much different than they used to be. Years and years ago, it was more of a wild, wild west. But I think as the years have gone by for reunions, because it started off just being housewives. Now, Andy does reunions for every show. And so I think because of that, it's much, it's, I don't want to say like it's better organized, but it is. So
they've got it wired.
They've got it wired. So it's much more efficient is what I would tell you, and I really felt like everything that was said, and we'll talk about it after it airs, but I thought it was a very good reunion. What's crazy is my back is killing me.
I know, because I know the way you sit, because when I'm on a talk show with you, you go, sit up straight. So you're like doing this
well, also,
for 12 hours.
I also have a short torso. So and if you saw the seating chart, I was sitting between two very young, I could talk about the seating chart. They already posted it. I was sitting between Gina and Katie, arguably the youngest cast members.
Yep.
Thank you. And I have a short torso. So I was really trying to sit up very straight between the two of them.
So you're sitting up straight, not to look your best, but to be taller?
Both.
Oh.
I was sitting up straight to look good, to have good posture, to be a little taller.
And your back was thrown out the next
and my ankles are crossed. And man, my back was bad.
And then that next night, I may have added insult to injury with a little TMI. No one cares about married activities, but thank you very much. No one has to hear about this.
By the way, our kids are going to kill us. We have to stop.
I know.
Literally. Shouldn't they be happy?
That we're happy?
Yes.
I would think so.
All right. Anyway, so my back was messed up. And then, usually what Terry and I do after the reunion is we usually go on a trip.
Oh, yeah. But you deserve it. And then I usually get you a reunion gift.
No, you usually give me a wrap gift. Do you usually give me a reunion gift too?
I think I've always gotten you a reunion gift.
Nobody did this year.
Oh, yeah. It was quite a haul.
I got quite a haul this year. Yeah, thanks, honey. But we usually go on a trip at the end of filming and right after the reunion because it's like a really good time. Like, you know, when you're done with the filming season, it's kind of like an emotional release and definitely the reunion. So we couldn't travel right after the reunion because there was too much going on, but we are going away next week.
I'm very excited.
So we're going to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
And I have a gig to do there, but we're going to the Bahamas and we extended it so we can have some couple time in the Bahamas, which I'm so excited about.
Except for the swimming with the pigs thing. I'm not sure.
What do you think about swimming with the pigs? Has anyone done that?
Someone said, oh, it's so fun and you're going to love it. Another person said they poop on you the whole time.
If that's the truth, I don't want to do it.
Yeah. Who got swimming with pigs? It's basically
Lance
swimming
Bass
in the toilet
and
bowl.
Jamie Lynn Sigler told me that it was really fun.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, pigs poop wherever they are, right?
And then Ryan
so
and
basically you're jumping
Jen-
in a toilet bowl with them.
Jen Pedranti and Ryan Boyjian said it's swimming with the poop.
Yeah, they said don't do it.
I know.
Yeah, I'm not sure I want to swim with pigs or sharks.
I've swam with the sharks.
Yeah. I'm not so into that. You know,
All right,
think about the
we may have to put up,
hunter guy, poor
we may
guy.
we may have to put up a poll about swimming with the pigs. I'm not sure about that. But then we're going from there to New York to Boston to see Max, but we're stopping in New York.
And you're performing.
Yeah, well, Richard just texted me and I am getting nervous.
You're performing with Richard Marx.
Yeah, so Richard Marx, who, as you know, is a dear friend of ours, he's got this new album coming out and it is so good. He played it for us when we were traveling together in June and it's standards and it's also, he wrote these new songs that sound like standards. And one in particular that, I mean, you feel like you've heard it a million times.
Yes.
That it's like crazy. So he has a residency at the Carlisle. I think it's sold out, but he asked me to do a number with him.
Yes.
Which for me is, you know, bucket list Carlisle, Richard Marx. Yes, say less. And so we're going to be singing a number together. I have not sung publicly in quite some time, years perhaps.
Right.
And I don't know, but he just texted me and he goes, I'm so excited for next week.
You know what's funny?
I love him.
He's such a nice guy, and so is Daisy. He's such a funny guy. But he texts you, you know, every once in a while, or us, he'll say, hey, we're right here waiting for you.
Right.
So the other day, I texted him.
He's funny.
We're left. We got sick of waiting for you. I thought it was hilarious. Get it?
Okay.
Okay, it's not that funny.
No.
I thought it was hilarious.
Richard is one of those interesting guys who's like, he's so mega talented and he's got like this incredible life and he's the most normal rock star you've ever. Weirdly
normal guy. Yeah.
I think he and his wife, Daisy Puentes, are some of our best friends. We love them.
Yeah, they're really, really amazing. So
anyway, so I'm going to be singing, so I'm excited. Don't know what I'm wearing.
Okay.
But we'll see.
Yes. Are you going to have to buy something new for it? Or are you going to wear
I sure have something.
Oh, you're going to repurpose?
Yes. If Princess Kate can rewear clothes.
Does she admit to that?
She celebrates it. I think it's crazy that, you know what? So in my closet, this is so funny. So you saw on the show when I had my sleepover party and Gretchen and Emily came over. Gretchen came in my closet. And I'm going to do a little video on YouTube so you can see the closet because I redid the carpet and stuff. She came in my closet. She goes, where are the rest of your clothes? And I go, this is it. This is my closet. And it's not tiny, but it doesn't have a ton of hanging space.
Right.
And so I go, this is it. This is what I have. I go, well, that's not true. I have a small closet in the guest room where I put my vacation clothes and some, let's call it vintage. It's my vintage, meaning I'm so old. It's now vintage because I've owned it so long. But things I don't want to get rid of. And I went in there the other day and I pulled out some dresses and I was like, I'm going to put them back in my regular closet and wear them because I'm rotating them through. I think when you have nice things, I don't understand just wearing them once and getting rid of them.
Like right before the beginning of the season
Yep.
and right before the reunion, housewives will often be bad planning their procedures.
Why do people do that?
And they will show up, particularly
Like
before
get
the
a
season.
facelift 3 weeks before the reunion.
And they're bruised and
Yes.
swollen. And
That's a thing.
Yeah.
That's actually a thing.
Yeah, I think what happens is they think, gosh, I better get my eyes done. The reunion's coming. And they go, uh-oh. And by the time they get the appointment, it's like 4 days before the reunion.
I'm going to tell you that this year, I'm going to tell you exactly what my reunion prep was, because I've gotten a lot of questions about that. And we're going to talk about procedures and things and what's current. But I have to say this year, my outfit was very last minute.
Mm-hmm.
Even the way I styled it and threw it together. But I liked it.
But you did have some prep. You did do other prep.
Yes. So I did, I had a regular facial about 2 weeks before.
Right. You had the salmon ejaculate.
No, not that one. I had a regular facial.
Called a salmon sperm facial.
But that's not what I'm talking about. I had a regular facial.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Why would you ever think, okay, I have an idea. Let's put micro holes in your face and smear salmon sperm on it. Like, why would anybody even think salmon
I don't know.
as a thing?
It must have some property in it.
How would anyone know to think that?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess that isn't any more silly than someone in their garage said, you know what? Why don't we put silicone bag and shove it into women's chests?
Right.
Serious? Anyway, okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Anyway, so I got a regular facial from Shani Darden, and she's amazing.
That's not Dr.
No.
Oh.
First, that's right. But Shani does like all this crazy stuff. Like, I don't know what happens, but there's lights. Like while my eyes are closed, there's like crazy lights going on, and there's machines on your face. And then there's this, like, she puts on these gloves that, those gloves that, have the tips on them so you can still work your phone in the winter?
Yeah.
Picture that, but they're like electrodes. And they go, she rubs your face with it, and then it like goes into your brain a little bit and into your scalp. It's so good. You walk out of there and there is not one pore on your face.
How long was that treatment?
Like an hour 20 vibe. So good. She's incredible. Her products, I don't know what she does. I'm telling you, unbelievable.
Where is she? Beverly Hills?
She's on Civics, like near Civic Center Drive, Beverly Hills.
So it was like a super high end facial.
Super high end. She's amazing.
How much she charge?
She's $600.
Wow, that's expensive.
There's other people there that charge less for the facials, but to get her, that's what she chose. Wait, I have to scroll back 1 week earlier. First, I go to Candice Miel and I get her facial because she does her own special thing. Then I go to Shani Darden and I have her say, she does her own special thing that with the fingers into the brain. And then a few days before, then I go to Dr. Ellie.
Oh.
So I go to Dr. Ellie, and she is an acupuncturist by trade, but she also has her people. They do all of that beautiful Korean skincare, and she is a magician.
Yeah.
So you lay there, and there's heat and light all over your body, head to toe. There's someone pushing on your legs and feet, pressure points. Sometimes there's some hot stones. There's cupping on your stomach and acupuncture, acupressure, and all this shit on your face that's bubbling and things. And then the salmon sperm, which with the chikung, like micro needle thing in your face.
Right.
It's like, that's like almost an orgasmic experience.
So that's your pre-event regimen. You have three
so good.
individual treatment days of facials. And
Then, the next day, the day before, I had a lymphatic drainage massage.
Oh, MLD, manual lymphatic, or was it a machine?
They do both.
Oh, okay.
So I went to the Talks, where I used to go in Newport Beach, but they closed. But there's one up here in LA. So I went to the Talks, and I was so excited that I got an appointment. I'm like, great, I'm going to go to the Talks, and then I have to go pick something up at Neiman Marcus, and then I'm going to go home and I'm going to walk on the treadmill, whatever I'm going to do. That was the day before prep. So I go there, and if you have ever had a lymphatic drainage massage, like literally your stomach is concave. You are like any ounce of bloating or whatever is just manipulated out of you. The thing about the docs is it's so dark in there, like dark. It is dark, dark, dark in there. So I had been to Pilates and I went there. I had my massage. I put my clothes back on. I went to Neiman Marcus. I picked up what I needed to. Went to pick up Ace at school. Picked him up. Drove him home. We get out of the car and he goes, Mom, your pants are on inside out.
Okay.
And I was like, how do you know? And I turn around and like I have a tramp stamp, the entire back of my pants is like in, words and,
inner labels.
The whole thing, just all like so obviously inside out. So embarrassing. And that's how I walked around.
So no Botox prep.
No.
No filler prep.
No.
You don't do filler anyway.
No.
No medical grade microneedling prep for you.
No. I didn't do anything.
What do you think
medical.
The other housewives may or may not have done? Because I think they're more medical grade people.
Some of the girls said, I think some did Botox.
Yeah.
And that kind of thing. No one got any major surgery that I saw.
I think the thing to do, is don't do anything within 4 days or 5 days.
Before a thing?
Yeah. Well, no, you could do these facials and things like that, but don't do any of the medical grade procedures because what if they hit a blood vessel? Or what if something occurs that's a disaster? You've just ruined the situation. So before an event, you should not do anything for at least 7 or 8 days before. And probably the best thing to do, for sure, at the top of my list would be the botulinum, would be the Botox. And there's like 5 different kinds of Botox.
How many weeks before an event?
For the Botoxes, I think you do that 10 days before.
10 days? That's enough?
That's enough.
All right.
Because even if you hit a bruise, and you get a little swelling, the swelling will be gone.
10 days is fine.
You're going to wear makeup anyway.
Yeah.
And
even if it's a little yellowed by that.
And there's and by the way, just so you know, if you do get a deep, big, giant bruise after Botox or filler, you can use an IPL on the bruise and it makes the bruise go away.
Yeah, you've always told me
within
that.
a day.
I've never tried that.
It really, really works. So if you go to a dermatologist or plastic surgeon and you get Botox, you get a big bruise and it's more than you can deal with, tell them, most of them have IPL. We all have IPLs, intense pulse light. And then filler. If you're going to get filler, I think it's okay also to get it 7 days before.
Really? What if you're getting married?
Yeah, 7 days before.
7 to 10 before you want to zhuzh?
Yeah. And then I think microneedling also.
I've never done that.
Yeah, the problem with microneedling, if you do it with radio frequency, which is a very, very good thing to do, it will melt the filler. So you should probably do the microneedling with radio frequency.
First,
like 10 days before.
That's a really good thing. You should always ask, if you want to have multiple things done, always ask your provider what order to do.
Yeah. And then you do the Botox and filler day 7 before. And then if you're going to do any kind of starvation, weight loss situation.
You're not promoting starvation.
No, but what do you think happened to your calorie count, even though you're thin always anyway? But what do you think happened to your calorie count within 72 hours of the reunion? Do
you not remember 2 nights before the reunion how sick I made myself?
Right.
Yes.
But I remember we were going to go
definitely overindulged.
And here's the sushi thing, okay? You were going to have sushi.
This is my thing. So I like to have a little sushi or something with salt the night before, something like that, because I like a little puff to my face.
Yeah, and this is a very unofficial recommendation. If you've got a big event, a day and a half to 2 days before, you might want to indulge in the sorbitol.
But that only works for you. That doesn't work for me.
Have you ever eaten a whole thing in 10 minutes?
No, that's a good point.
Hey everyone, Ed Helms here.
And hi, I'm Cal Penn, and we're the hosts of Earsay, the Audible and iHeart Audiobook Club.
This week on the podcast, I am sitting down with Jenny Garth, host of the iHeart podcast I Choose Me, to discuss the new Audible adaptation of the timeless Jane Austen classic, Pride and Prejudice. This is not a trick question. Okay. There's no wrong answer. What role would I play?
You know what? I can see you as Mr. Darcy. You got a little Colin Firth.
Okay, that's really sweet.
There.
I appreciate that, but are you sure I'm not the dad? I'm not Mr. Bennett here. Listen to Earsay, the Audible and iHeart Audiobook Club on the iHeart Radio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Come on, why is this taking so long? This thing is ancient.
Still using yesterday's tech? Upgrade to the ThinkPad X1 Carbon. Ultra-light, ultra-powerful, and built for serious productivity. With Intel Core Ultra processors, blazing speed, and AI-powered performance, it keeps up with your business, not the other way around.
Whoa, this thing moves.
Stop hitting snooze on new tech. Win the tech search at Lenovo.com. Lenovo. Unlock AI experiences with the ThinkPad X1 Carbon, powered by Intel Core Ultra processors, so you can work, create, and boost productivity all on one device.
October is Cybersecurity Awareness Month, a reminder that your digital life is always at risk. Every day, hackers steal identities, drain bank accounts, and open fraudulent accounts. LifeLock is here with tips to help prevent you from becoming a victim. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication on your accounts, report scams, and update the software on your devices. And for peace of mind, get LifeLock. LifeLock monitors millions of data points a second for threats to your identity. If your identity is stolen, a LifeLock US-based restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Plus, LifeLock plans include the $1 Million Protection Package, meaning LifeLock will reimburse you to your plan's limits if you lose money due to identity theft. Stay smart, stay safe, and stay protected. Get comprehensive identity protection with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use promo code NEWS. That's LifeLock.com, promo code NEWS for 30 days free. Terms apply.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I don't know if you've heard, but Mint's premium wireless is $15 a month. But I'd like to offer one other perk. We have no stores. That means no small talk. Crazy weather we're having. No, it's not. It's just weather. It is an introvert's dream. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, $15 per month equivalent required. New customer offer first 3 months only. Then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
What is your thought on colonics? Because you and I have had multiple colonoscopies. I've never had a colonic, but I know that there are people that swear by them. But I always thought it's like a self-cleaning oven in there, and that if you have a colonic, you can upset the natural bacteria.
No.
What's your feeling on colonics?
I mean, I think
because that would flatten your stomach better than sorbitol, honestly.
No, I'll tell you why. Right. Colonics only go in the colon. If you
doesn't shoot all the way up.
Doesn't get anywhere near the small intestine.
Oh.
And there's the ileocecal junction, where there's a sphincteric area that prevents it from going from the colon into the small intestine. So if you're interested in a complete whole digestive clean out, I think the thing you might, and I'm serious about this, within 72 hours of an event, go get it. It's over the counter now. This used to be only prescription. Go get a little mag citrate. Make sure it's 72 hours before. Mag citrate, drink a little bit of that.
That clears you out.
That will clear you out, and you will be light on your feet. So now you're Botox, you're filled, you're radio frequencyed, you're colon cleansed. I much prefer a mag citrate because it cleans out everything from the jejunum ileum to the cecum, transverse colon, descending colon, sigmoid colon, rectal sigmoid junction, right out the anal sphincter. Boom.
What are other procedures? I mean, other than salmon sperm, I know you're not into it. I'm telling you, I love it. And I see a difference in my skin when I get it done.
Well,
and it lasts. You have like quite the glow.
These things go through their popularity phases. Right now, the salmon sperm facials. Remember how common people were talking about the vampire facial? That was the thing.
But don't you think people still do it? They just don't talk about it? Isn't that just microneedling with PRP?
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I think people do it all the time. I think it's probably more effective. It makes more sense to me than a salmon sperm
But here's
facial.
the thing. It depends how much recovery time you have or want. Because I like the salmon sperm facial, the way they do it, it's like a light microneedle, I suppose, because there's no downtime. You look totally fine.
But they do puncture microneedles in there, don't they?
They do, but you look
to.
totally fine.
Yeah, because it's not deep.
Right. It's like surfacey and it's great. But I feel the same way about here's another thing that I love before an event. I did not do this time before the reunion, but it's called Aqua Gold
I
needles.
think those are amazing.
And they take this little vial and it's kind of like same idea. It's a little vial and every doctor has their own proprietary blend of botox and collagen and Sculptra and whatever they put in there. And there's little hollow gold needles and you lay there and they stamp your face with it. And so it's very surfacey. There's no downtime.
Yeah.
But the top layers of your skin are magnificent.
Yeah, I must say it is really nice.
But that's temporary and it's expensive. So I don't think it's something that people, like if you were trying to get the most bang for your buck, you wouldn't do that. But getting married, you're the mother of the bride, do that.
And things that I don't like that I'm often asked about is I don't think threads are worth ever doing.
Explain what threads are.
So, there are these little barbed wires that you put in under the skin and you pull them up vertically.
Like a fishing hook.
And there's multiple of them.
And you can get a facelift that way. You can turn the tip of the nose up with that.
Yeah. And I think we plastic surgeons, I don't know any plastic surgeon who thinks they're great. Although plastic surgeons want to do facelifts. So that's why you might think they're going to say those are no good. But I think everyone I've ever seen, and it's true, I only pretty much see problems, right? But everyone I've ever seen, if you ask them, so how did it look 2 months later? They go, yeah, no, the effects went away. And then you get these weird pulls. And then what if one is sort of working and the other came loose? It's just, I think that's when you get into by the way, I sent you 2 pictures today of, and I try never to be a negative person. I will never talk about celebrities' plastic surgery. And I think celebrities.
To you, he talks about it to me.
Not very often. No, but I'm not judgy.
No.
I am not a judgy person, and particularly about plastic surgery. But I sent you 2 pictures, 2 celebrities today. And one of them obviously has had recent plastic surgery, and it is super weird. To me, he went from, he did like what Robert Blake did in the 80s. No one knows who that is. He was a Beretta. Back in the 80s and early 90s, some males would have plastic surgery and it would change their face so much. Kenny Rogers being the ultimate example. That it kind of destroys their career. And that's all anyone talks about. This guy, who's absolutely gorgeous, nominated for awards and things like that, may have won awards, has had a full plastic surgery makeover way early, in my opinion, and it looks altered. Now, he might be happy with it, and I would never call him out for it, but I saw everybody's calling him out for it. I feel really bad. Oh, my God. And you say to me, oh, you should have you don't say you should have your own water. You say, would you have your neck done? Which is like parentheses, you should have your neck done.
I never said that to you.
And I go, no. And then, we talked about me doing my eyes and things like that. Even me as a plastic surgeon, I would go to a guy who's the best at the eyelid surgery.
Right. Guy Massry.
Massry. Amazing. He's the guy.
He's an ocular plastic surgeon.
He's the guy we send all our mess ups to. But I look at that, I go, yep, not having any plastic surgery. Did you look at that picture I sent you?
And that's what makes me nervous about getting anything done.
One of the most handsome male celebrities ever.
But you always say, even in the best of hands, things happen.
This was heavy-handed.
It was a little heavy.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's talk about some other procedures too. So so those are the kind of procedures people do, but there's also like non-procedure-y things, like we're saying colonics, like sauna and cold plunge. I used to be very into sauna, but I don't have a place to go anymore. The cold plunge I am not into, and every report I read about cold plunge in women sort of seems to say it's not great for women.
It's interesting because, Every celebrity who's like an athlete or very fit.
Mark Wahlberg is in that ice bath.
Joe
4
Rogan,
a.m.
they all love it. I read a really well done study the other day that showed it does zero.
Really?
Yes.
Even for inflammation?
Yeah.
What about
absolutely
cryotherapy?
zero. Well, same kind
Same
of vibe.
thing.
Yeah.
Well, you know what my thing about cryotherapy was? When cryotherapy got really popular and it was like, oh, it's going to make you younger and healthier and whatever. And we went to Minnesota and it's 30 below, like all year. I'm like, then everyone here would be the youngest, healthiest people on the planet. And it's because just walking from your car to your house is cryotherapy.
By the way, that's not a bad point. I mean, you could say the same thing that, the reverse of that, same thing about, the sun. Look at all these people who look so early aged by the sun. And it's really true. One thing that people are very into, which we used to tout in the late 80s, early 90s,
Oxygen?
Hyperbaric oxygen.
Yeah, I love oxygen.
And by the way, we have friends, many of them who have put them chambers in their house.
I want one.
So that has been.
Can we get one?
You know what's funny? It's almost.
Do we have room for one?
Well, here's the thing. It's almost as if there's like an amnesia to the previous studies. This has been so extensively studied in the late 80s and 90s to be shown without question to do nothing unless you have flesh-eating disease or the bends.
What's the bends?
The bends is, barometrics, pressure sickness, when you come up from the depths
like
too
giraffe.
quickly.
Oh.
Yeah. And nitrogen.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember when oxygen became so popular.
Oh, oxygen, not hyperbaric oxygen.
Just oxygen in general.
Yeah, I
that
mean,
they were putting in, does anyone remember this? They were putting in oxygen bars. And my distinct memory is walking through the Las Vegas airport.
Yeah.
And there was an oxygen bar. Do you remember this? They had stools set up and you could belly up to the bar and they would put the oxygen like you were in a hospital in your nose. Okay. But when I had surgery on my foot, I went into the oxygen.
Hyperbaric oxygen.
Hyperbaric oxygen. And I laid there like Snow White in my chamber and you watch TV and I loved it.
You loved it. But so what we use it for is if we have a patient who's having a vascular supply issue post-op, for example, if their nipple starts to turn blue, not getting good blood supply, we say, okay, you need to do these 5 countermeasures right away.
Right.
One of which is go to hyperbaric oxygen. And we hope and we think it works. But when you really look at the science, and we have a lot of celebrity friends who bought these super expensive and a really good one. And by the way, there's a big difference between the cheap hyperbaric oxygen chambers and the good ones.
Oh.
The good ones are, I think, starting at $40,000.
$40,000?
Yeah.
I'd rather have jewelry now.
Yeah. You'd rather have a what?
Jewelry.
Okay. But I think, and they all say to me, oh, I love it. And I don't say anything, but I go, and I went back and looked at the data again the other day. And the data is just not there.
There's a lot of plastic surgeons that send their post-ops to the hyperbaric oxygen chambers for several days in a row.
I'm one of them.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I knew that because they gave me a discount because
we
you're my
send
husband.
so many patients there. I'm one of them. I'll tell you why. Because super levels of oxygen can't hurt.
Yeah.
And
you think it's more of a mental thing?
And if it has a placebo effect.
Okay.
And I don't know. It's one of those things where maybe I'm just treating myself. But it's expensive to have individual hyperbaric oxygen.
Yeah. What
treatments.
about ice? So ice rollers, or have you seen many people in the last year throwing their faces into bowls of ice water?
I think ice is amazing for inflammation and incredible. Well, it's the rest and the RICE formula, rest, ice, compression, elevation. I think, but just as a treatment in and of itself, putting your face in ice, I don't know, it sounds like the 1930s, doesn't it? It's amazing how we're so scientific now and we're so advanced, and people are now putting their arms around things that had been long discarded and proven not to be effective. And it's a multi-billion-dollar industry of all these things.
Yeah.
It's just incredible. So I don't know. I think the things that, okay, keep going.
I like ice. And
You mean just ice on your face?
Yeah, like I've dunked my face in a bowl of ice
feels
water.
good.
It does feel good.
Yeah.
But I feel the same way about that as cold plunging. I think, I don't know, probably not really effective.
Yeah.
Dry brushing. I really like dry brushing. I do it every day.
You mean as a exfoliation thing of the face?
No, the body.
Dry brush. You dry brush? I don't think I've ever seen you dry brush.
That's because we have separate bathrooms.
How do you dry brush?
I have a brush. It's dry.
You just brush your body?
Yes.
Like you're brushing your hair, but it's
Have
your body?
you ever been in a massage where they dry brushed you before the massage?
No.
Really?
No.
Even at Zadoon, at the spa there, they didn't dry brush you?
No.
Missing out. Funny, because I saw that Gwyneth Paltrow was dry brushing a few years ago, and I was like, okay, I'm going to dry brush. And I bought it from Goop, and I got the dry brush home, and I did one little thing on my arm, and I was like, that's terrible. I'm never doing that again. And then I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll try it. And now I love it.
Really?
I find it to be a little invigorating. It's a good little exfoliant. It sort of wakes up your skin before you get in the shower. So that's like this is how I shower. But I'm not washing my hair. I put my hair up. I dry brush my body. And it takes 2 seconds, not a big deal. And then I shower.
You dry brush in the shower?
No, before the shower. I dry brush.
Before you turn the faucet on?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, right outside of the shower. Not in the shower, right outside the shower.
Oh, you said the shower.
I dry brush.
Oh.
Put the brush down.
Okay.
Then I get in the shower.
Okay.
And I shower, put my hair up. And then I come out of the shower and I put lotion all over my body. Neck to toes.
I think that's a good idea.
We have one from our line, the Champagne Lift Beauty Cream. That's my go-to because it gives your limbs this nice sheen, and it also has stuff in it to lift and tone and tighten, and gravity goes down, people. So that's what we use. So I do that, and then I get ready every day.
I have a ritual in the
Twice a
shower,
day.
which I don't think anybody wants to hear about.
No.
But it combines.
We don't want to hear your shower.
It combines many. I'm not going to tell you about it, except to say that it combines many sort of hygienic features done all at the same time to treat multiple various orifices. Not at the least of which.
Do men do this? Because I'm going to tell you what women do. We have different kinds of showers. We've got a quickie dip. We've got, I'm going to give you the 3 major ones. We've got a quickie dip. We've got an everything shower. And then we've got a stand there, cry, and reevaluate all your life choices. Those are the 3 categories of shower.
I think most guys would agree. We have one shower. It's the second of the 3 S's. Okay.
Get shower and shave?
Because I do the last 2 S's in the shower. I shower and shave.
I was like, please don't tell me you shit in the shower.
Here's the question. I do not. Do you pee in the shower? Go.
No.
Never.
No.
Liar.
No.
Girls don't pee in the shower.
No.
I think 100% of guys pee in the shower. Does that gross you out knowing we used to share a shower and I used to pee in the shower?
No.
Thank you.
Honey, we have sex. No, I was going to tell you that one time I was in a shower with no shower shoes and it was a questionable shower. So peed just to make sure there was because it's
antiseptic?
Yes.
Ew, I don't want to go in somebody's shower who's been peeing in their shower.
It was in a hotel and it was questionable.
Oh, really? I always get foot fungus.
That's what worried me. That's why I peed.
I'd like to know what other people do before big events, like what their go-to thing is.
Okay. So we will do a postmortem on the season and the reunion and talk about all that. Even though we don't always talk about Housewives, we will do that because I'd like to answer some questions from you guys and that kind of thing. And speaking of answering questions,
what?
Well, Terry and I test things out on ourselves. We're Dr. and Mrs. Guinea Pig. So we've been testing some cool, fun things. So if there's anything you guys want to test, let us know. We'll test it out.
By the way, we have recently tested we've come to some amazing conclusions about very common treatments people are doing.
We have. You'll have to stay tuned for all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so much fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, everyone.
So obviously this really wasn't between us.
Bye.
I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well. It's a little pill with a big story to tell. I take once daily Jardians at each day's start.
And for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardians can lower the risk of cardiovascular death, too. Prescription Jardiance empagliflozin tablets are used to lower blood sugar along with diet and exercise in adults with type 2 diabetes. Jardiance is not for use to lower blood sugar in people with type 1 diabetes and not for people with type 2 diabetes who have severe kidney disease. Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine, which can be fatal. Stop Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, trouble breathing, or increased ketones. Jardiance may cause dehydration that can suddenly worsen kidney function and make you feel dizzy, lightheaded, or weak upon standing. Genital yeast infections in men and women, urinary tract infections, low blood sugar, or a rare life-threatening bacterial infection between and around the anus and genitals can occur. Call your doctor right away if you have fever or feel weak or tired, and pain, tenderness, swelling, or redness in the genital area. Don't use if allergic to Jardiance. Stop use if you have a serious allergic reaction. Call your doctor if you have rash, swelling, difficulty breathing, or swallowing. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet. To learn more about Jardiance 10 or 25 milligram tablets, ask your doctor. Visit Jardiance.com or call 1-888-968-6648.
This is Alec Murdoch. I need police and an ambulance immediately.
Murdoch Death in the Family official podcast is here. I'm joining Patricia Arquette, Jason Clark, and the cast to uncover all things Murdoch.
Family first.
To unravel the story piece by piece was really surprising because you don't want to believe it.
Murdoch Death in the Family official podcast, Wednesdays. And stream Murdoch Death in the Family on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Grainger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Thursday Night Football is on, and it's only on Prime Video.
Making the grab and into the end zone.
This week, the AFC North takes center stage as the Pittsburgh Steelers challenge the Cincinnati Bengals.
This place is alive.
Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern with football's best party. TNF Tonight, presented by Verizon. Not a Prime member? Not a problem. Simply sign up for a 30-day free trial. It's the Steelers and Bengals, Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime Video. Restrictions apply. See Amazon.com/Amazon Prime for details.